Alrighty, this is User Nightwind, and we gonna do Easter summoning. I know it's kind of late, but we gonna go on and do a summoning anyway. Uh, First thing off is like as usual. I'm gonna go right over here to the corner and look at this 5-year pack. Which no, 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 neither one is worth it. Cause legendary scrolls, you might get a cheap old foil, and light and dark. If you finish in the current any of the current events right now, if you can. And attribute scrolls, I done did them before in a previous video, and they never did work out. And runes, as runes go, if you get a G10 and a D10 team together, which I will be doing a video on that later, you will be fine. So no on these. I always look at the packs, even though I don't need to. And also another thing I finally figured out about the guild scrolls. You go to guild shop. No, not guild shop. Um, regular shop. Regular shop. I was in the right spot. Uh, I was in the right spot. Packages. Yeah, you get 100 crystals and it's 15 guild scrolls. But there's a downside to the Mystic Guild scrolls. Not only is it $20, which this applies to, guild leaders like myself or vice captains of that guild, or if anybody is interested in helping out the guild and doing a contribution. So this is more of an individual type of want to donate to the guild, unless you in a higher tier guild that everybody getting everything and $20 ain't nothing. And also there's the second downside to this. When you summon, it's first come first serve on these 15 scrolls. So you would have to do for your whole 30 guild, you would have to do this twice for everybody in the guild, and you would have to make sure that each individual person in that guild gets a scroll. It does not have a function where if you summon it, it will stop you from summoning on somebody else's gift package. It will do it twice. So that's kind of like a little bit tad unfair to let me see if it's still in there under us. Two of my guild mates have already done this. I am planning to do this myself. Also for my guild, my vice captain done it, and RH shout out. But as you can see, it looks at everybody, and then when I go to RH again, I have two guild mates or more that actually got it twice or more. So I have no problem with it. It's first come, first serve kind of deal. It's whoever own, and I understand that. And it lasts up to 7 days. It lasts up to 7 days. So, but I understand that this is more of a up to each individual or a captain or a vice captain on this. So, that was just giving a brief explanation on that as far as guild summoning, because I really feel like that uh, it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's a bad thing. So that's a kind of like a catch-22, and like I said, $20 is basically just preference, preference, and are you able? And like I said, I didn't mean to call out any of my guildmates getting more than one because, like I said, it's a first come, first serve. If you own and you happen to see that, you know, unfortunately, the best way to do it is it would literally have to be 4 people buying at the same time. So that way, possibility out of 4 times 15, all 30 of your members will get, a scroll at least. So this is another ploy for more money, basically. I will be eventually doing one. I will summon one because I am guild and I feel like my guild deserves it. That's how I feel. So it's personal preference and, you know, it, if guild leaders and vice leaders want to do that. So that's the story on guild summoning scrolls and looking at the 5-year pack. I will cut this off and then my second vid will be on the summoning itself. So this is User Nightwind and I'll be right back with the summoning party.